From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather at noon.
Hey folks, good afternoon. Thanks for joining me for your September 27th edition of your live weather at noon here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. And hey, we got a beautiful, beautiful day out here. Temperatures in the 70s right now in Lawrenceburg, dew points in the 60s. Really not that humid, all things considered. A few patchy clouds starting to develop, but nothing substantial. Again, paving the way for just a wonderful day out there across the Tennessee Valley. Hopping across the state line, it's the same story. Dew points are actually even a little bit lower down here. Temperatures near 80 at the moment, winds out of the north. And hey, that's our key culprit. That's why we're staying relatively dry and relatively mild here for today. We got those winds keeping that moisture for the most part kind of shunted off to our south and east, paving the way for another nice night as well. Temperatures back down to the, let's say, upper 50s, near 60, good stargazing conditions. This leading into our Sunday, which looks very similar to today. So a couple of beautiful days here coming up here across the Tennessee Valley. We'll call it mid 80s tomorrow, a little bit warmer on the whole as we head through our Sunday. Notice those widespread mid 80s. Let's call it 86 up there in Columbia, 85 in Mount Pleasant, perhaps up to 87 out there in Savannah, 86 in Waynesboro. So again, we're starting to see that temperature trend upwards just a little bit compared to today for our Sunday, but still beautiful, beautiful skies. You don't notice much in the way of cloud cover at all, and we're not going to be seeing any rainfall for our day tomorrow. We'll call it 87 in Huntsville, 86 in Florence, maybe up to 85, 86 in the Shoals as a whole. Notice as we head towards Russell and Phil Campbell, however, starting to head down to lower 80s. But you know what? Hey, that's just a few degrees difference. Beautiful day on tap. Now, I want to take a look at the extended term as we head into the work week because there's been some interesting developments as far as the pattern is concerned. We're watching what will become Imelda here, Tropical Depression 9. That's going to be lifting up into the eastern seaboard. We'll call it the Carolinas as of current indications. And watch this. It kind of recurves off the coast, the impacts of the eye walls, for example, but a lot of moisture does settle in here in the Carolinas. In fact, in some very similar areas to where Helene impacted. So goodness knows they don't need any more rainfall. That curves off to the east, but we do see on the far western fringes of it a little bit of moisture wrapping around, maybe impacting us. We might see some showers there Tuesday, Wednesday, into Thursday, perhaps even a spotty one as early as Monday. But you notice my language here. We're not talking a washout. We're not talking substantial rain chances as of current indications. We got to watch these trends because, hey, tropics are a very tricky business. In fact, Humberto is also out there off to the east. Further, some way off the screen here. So that could have some pretty significant impacts as to the amount of moisture that makes it west. But, even still, I just don't see that much impacting us. Chance of showers, sure, but honestly, I just don't think it'll be that substantial. No signs right now of a washout. In fact, by the end of the week, Friday, I think we're relatively dry and perhaps even more mild once again. So let's wrap that all up into the 7-day forecast, see what that looks like. And again, tomorrow looks beautiful. Monday looks pretty good too. Notice Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, though. That's the time I was mentioning for the chance of some showers, right? And again, I want to reiterate, sound like a little bit of a broken record, but no particular day looks like a washout. I really wouldn't change my day plans around too much. In fact, notice those temperatures are actually trending downwards as we head into the end of the week and weekend time frame. We start to see those lower 80s settle back in, even some upper 70s by Friday, and perhaps some more showers by the end of the week, or really towards the weekend. But again, even that is not looking too substantial. So all things considered, let's not shuffle our plans around too much. Let's not call any one day a total wash, but still, let's just kind of keep that on our radar, no pun intended, through the midweek. A few showers do look possible. Well, thanks for joining me for your live forecast update. I'll be back with you at 2 p.m. this afternoon for the latest on your forecast from the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. So join me then, and I'll speak to you soon.
You're watching the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel.
Different colors